watching the scene then. Hello everybody, this is Prince Mouse, and welcome back to Super Mario DMC4 or 5. That's the wrong game, it's DMC5. Shut your ass. Okay, good. I thought I couldn't skip for some reason. Alright, so we have a new mod now. Like I said, I was going to change all the mods that would basically be really prevalent. I'm going to keep some of the mods that aren't super, or that basically, if I didn't get to show it off real well, like Dante and V. V will make another appearance in this episode, I believe, or the next one. But his coat will still stay the same because we didn't get a good look and we didn't play as V yet. So, anyway, now I have a Proto Nero mod, and we're going to do this one because it's visually different, or neater, differenter. I believe it got rid of my devil arm, though, my left devil arm, which sucks, but whatever. And we're going to go ahead and customize here for a minute. Actually, I don't need to do that. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, we're going to back out. Because I already have all the abilities unlocked. I've, you know, played through two difficulties of this already. A 1, that's not it. 2, I think. We'll do 2. That's probably fair. Okay, so yeah, in the last episode, we got pretty much stomped by yours and really fucking hard. And we're also missing a sword as our first glitch. And now in this one, we're gonna try to make our way back into Redgrave City and meet up with V.
I've got some cleaning up to do.
Adaptive sound is good. We heard the OST just then.
Right there! Not bad, eh?
Did I get 2 perfects? I might have. Big rips. Neat. Wee.
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass. Hey, Psycho! Watch the merchandise!
Hey, stop bitching and take cover.
Click. It's a little bit weirdly shaped, the Devil Breaker, because it has like a teeny tiny wrist. There we go. Very rarely there's bombs or explosives that I just hit some, like, a gas canister or some shit. And yeah, that's what that was right there.
Really getting the hang of this new toy.
Hell yes! Good shit. There's tons of taunts in this game if you haven't seen them yet. They're all dependent upon, all but a couple are dependent upon, what style rank you have. Okay, I don't like these enemies. They're amongst one of my least favorites. Yeah. I understand that they have a predictable, like, pattern of how they attack, but I don't like it, because I'm not the greatest at juggling. I don't juggle enemies for very long at all. Block. Okay, so since also we have a Devil Breaker now, I may as well start showing that off. Yeah. He said get lit. So, Devil Break... Hello. Ooh, that was really crusty. Goddamn. Fuck. Speak. Devil Breakers have their own mechanics, like, associated with them. Each Devil Breaker you have has some sort of, like, different functionality with it. Usually all themed around something, though, like a type of gameplay style or whatever have you. Overture, if you happen to know what Overture means, it's basically beginning. This is the first breaker you get, and effectively speaking, is like one that you should probably always have, especially if you don't know what is a good pick for a Devil Breaker. You can also widely not pay attention to the breaker system, and you'll basically be fine. But that's a whole thing they basically give you, so probably fuck with those. Okay, so the Red Impusa are basically your runaway, have high treasure value enemies. They have tons of hyper armor, but they don't actually go out of their way to attack you. And if you can kill them before they run away, big orbs. I'm gonna shut you up real fast. Bonk. Yeah. You wanna fuck with those dudes as fast and as, like, hard as you can, so that they don't run away. Because otherwise you'd be running out of, or missing out on a lot of orbs your first time around. Okay, so, ooh. More crust, apologies. So yeah, basically, Overture. This breaker is neat because the description for the breaker itself says, like, I almost said predecessor, but basically it says, like, this is the one that will surpass the breaker system, or like the Nero's regular Devil Breaker from, or Devil Bringer from DMC4. Basically what it means is that you functionally use it like you do Nero's Bringer in DMC4. So the circle button makes it to where it just does a big puff of electricity. There's a couple of other little technical things about it too. If an enemy's on the ground, it'll change the animation and do more damage. And if they're in the air, then Nero will aim up. Here, I can show that. Okay. The side version does the least damage. The up version does the second most damage, and then the down version does the most damage. There's also a couple of other things that I'll show off with it too. Also not a big fan of these dudes. I don't like enemies with hyper armor, I guess. Big nuts. That played its noise from me having fully charged fucking things. Fully charged bullets. This little side fight is slightly messy because I'm trying to show stuff off. That's not, yeah. I hate these guys' grab animations, by the way. It leaves you so open. Go for air grabs on these guys unless you're trying to show off. It's just not worth it to grab these dudes if they're on the ground because of how long that animation is. Alright, so there's a couple of other breakers on the ground. This happens sometimes. A higher difficulty has less or less useful breakers. And I don't need a Sweet Surrender. It's just a shitty healing breaker, basically.
What a lovely house plant.
Pretty good model for the Proto Nero.
Now I get it.
Also have a regular Order of the Sword Blade too.
Who brought the marshmallows? 'Cause I'm bringing the fire.
That's also pretty good. Alright, so Biflod plant.
Pretty sturdy. Gotta be some spots in yourself here. Like that? Then have some more.
Ah, fuck off.
Give you that one. Swing and a miss.
So, bosses have a neat little thing about them. In which, let me go ahead and do this. They will be put in down states if you do enough damage to them fast enough, in which case they can be grabbed by Nero's Buster. Like this. Yeah! Fucking love that shit. Oh, it's always so goddamn good. And the thing I did there to place that little ball on them is that I actually placed my overture on them. So yeah, all attacks in that fashion do essentially the same thing, where it's like a sacrifice attack for the breaker. The other breaker that you get, in either this mission or the next one, is the Gerbera. If you get pre-order bonus, you get this red Gerbera, the GPO-1. And it has good air mobility. Pretty neat. Also, if I can show it off, because this will be cool. Big fucking laser! Uh-oh. Shit. Yeah, okay. Super cool, though. The breakers are such a neat thing in this game. Ow. Surprise Helter Skelter. Oh, hey, look. Big nuts. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I'm in slight danger here. Don't like you. Don't like you. We're just gonna shatter that Gerbera, because that's not gonna be very helpful to me. This is not my main breaker magazine for, blasting dudes. Oh, this'll work. There's a blue Gerbera! Uh-oh. Okay. More Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter's a big drill. Pretty good. Think. You get it a little later on. Nice. Yeah, that fight was quite a bit messier, but that's fine. There's a video of this quick kill that I saw. You can plant up to 3 overtures on somebody at the same time.
Keep it, but not for long.
What do you mean?
Soldier Boy said city's gone to hell and back, taken over by the underworld. Not just here.
And naturally, more explosives means a lot more damage. So what I saw, basically, I can't remember the guy who did it, but he planted 3 fucking overtures on the big-ass house plant, and proceeded to, Gerbera blast the shit out of them. And it was enough to put it into that damaged state, so then he also grabbed afterwards, and it was awesome. That's largely what my entire boss killing set is that it starts out with 3 overtures.
Don't get used to it.
Nico, I showed you those order docs, so you still owe me, remember?
This is slightly appropriate to have this
Be right there.
coat on.
Hey, why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna finish up here.
I'll try to save you some. Not.
So are they building the van? Or, like, what's happening here? Are they just fixing it? What's wrong?
You need something? What is it? You hungry? Well, you're in luck, pal, 'cause food's ready and Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you like loud talkers, too, 'cause got a pair of those upstairs. You see something you like? What the hell? You a demon?
Nero, the food's getting
Trinity, get back inside now!
Ow.
I'm taking this back.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh lord. His hair. Oh, please give us a shot of that hair again. Oh no. So yeah, a battle damaged Nero in almost every modded capacity looks like bad. Like really bad. Oh shit. Okay, we're better. That's better now. That might just be the DMC4 hair, but I'm pretty sure that's with almost any mod that's a costume mod. Fucking I couldn't explain to you why that happens. This is gonna be a bad rank. Or not. Or never. I'll just... Okay, that's fine. I'll eat my words. That's acceptable. Always run on red. Oh, I didn't know all the soldier dudes are like, yeah. That's cool. Anyway. So, should also probably mention that the Proto Nero mod that I have, we're gonna go do we're gonna do his EX costume for the next episode, and I'm gonna switch over the sword. Should note that V mods are quite a bit more uncommon to find. So if a V mod if a V mod happens, I'm gonna be switching to like reruns of the same mods pretty often. So just keep in mind of that. But usually all the V mods that exist are like pretty high quality still. So if they're there, then it'll probably end up looking alright.
That's it. No more wheels from here.
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
Yo, yo, yo. Check it out.
What? And this is?
From Morrison. I think it's his manifesto.
The chef's knife in the drawer. Tony Redgrave. Tension. Something more. I can't say.
Hey, we doing this or what?
More adaptive sounds. Ooh. Crust.
I'm cooking. Any special orders?
Okay. Cool shit. So yeah, that Morrison manifesto thing, basically the more you go through the game, the more letters he sends in, and they all give little lore bits as to like shit you haven't seen in any of the DMC games, but maybe are covered in the anime or the novels or manga for it. Or sometimes it's just new lore, like that's a thing. Need to start out with something like Dante's alias. He went by Tony Redgrave. And, yeah, whenever he got Ebony and Ivory, those are also the names on his guns, too. It's a neat little detail there. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up for now. In the next episode, we continue our search for V. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. In any case, I've been Prince Mouse. Have a good one, and goodbye.